baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Back here with my pal Singy, and today on the hill, Leah. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
She put on a clinic her last time out. Strikeouts just seemed like every other hitter was walking back to the dugout. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Robin. Right through there for a strike. Schneider will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout. That's down and in.
That complete game shutout in her last start is so rare nowadays, Boog. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB. In 2023, there were only 21 complete game shutouts in the whole league. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what she did.
Next pitch is outside. Up the middle. Gets it to first. One up, one down. And next to hit for Detroit, Jason Phillips. And first offering is fouled off. Schneider, multi-time All-Star. She features a splitter, a slider, a changeup, a two-seamer, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Up the middle, tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder.
2 down, base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Adam. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, she demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. The decisive 7th game of this American League Championship Series. And now, Keith Mayer. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level pitcher like this.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. And here's the catcher, Warren Ramirez.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
And a pitch. Called strike 3. The knuckleball buckled his knees.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Victor Gomez. Grounded to third. Could be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the White Sox 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park, and now the DH, Felipe Sierra. Schneider back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Schneider, a righty that throws with power. 36 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit, Reed. And a foul ball. on the ground, and that's just foul. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Taylor makes the grab for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Marcelo. And he takes a strike.
She's got a great feel for her breaking ball today.
And that one is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Tigers are shut down there. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Robin Briggs.
Come on, Robin.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the shortstop at the runner on the move. There's the ball. Safe in second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Throws to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Adam Leonard up now for the Tigers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one misses. Ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give her one more thing she's got to think about.
Just missed.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Check swing, called strike. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 away with a runner at third. Here in Game 7 of the ALCS. This one popped up. Johnson brings it in. 2 down. Next to hit, Heath 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1 is the count. 0-1.
Tying run and scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's the strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up an inch.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Sometimes she wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as she's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
And it's even up. That one is upstairs. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And that's outside. And the count is filled up.
Expect for that pitcher to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because she...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, left fielder,
Victor Gomez digs in now. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
Foul ball there. Strike 2.
2-2.
swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Min makes the play, and there's 2 down. Next is the Tigers DH, Felipe Sierra. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him swinging. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the book. The decisive 7th game of this American League Championship Series. At the plate, Reed, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the slider just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
For me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon. Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with a slider in the zone, jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. At that point, you can go a lot of different directions. She put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got in the chase for the punch out.
And she pumps it a strike.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. You're in game 7 of the ALCS. Next pitch is outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's the White Sox. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Jason Phillips.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
On the ground to third. He gets to it with a slide. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
This defense came to play tonight. We're seeing some awesome pitching, but a huge part of this shutout so far has been the defense making great plays like that behind their pitcher. They feed off of one another, make great pitches, make great plays defensively.
Now at the plate, Adam Leonard. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-2. That to right. Dunham sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Mayer in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. That one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 7. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Still in total command of the mound. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Warren Ramirez. Schneider back to work.
Inside.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And it is 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Victor Gomez. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1.
Tonight, her slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead. You're in game 7 of the ALCS. That one outside. And the count is 1-2. Got him! And that K brings her into double digits for the game.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many pitchers can spot them consistently where they want to, but she's one of those exceptions. She's found a way to corral her split, and she can place it on a dime just like she did right there.
Late swing fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout. So bottom of the 9th, here's the third baseman, Reed Guzman.
Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind her. That's why she's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and a swing and a miss. Now it doesn't strikeouts for her in this one.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Comes up empty.
1-2.
And that's outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Now, Robin Briggs. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And there's a ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Just missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Schneider is just 1 strike away. Just off the outside edge. And it's celebration time. They are champions of the American League.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.